Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Timber and Stone, episode number 21. Today, I wanted to do a lot of work on the roof, and we are getting there, but we've had a little interruption. We've got the pillbox on the other side here we've been working on, and I did leave it a bit open, but I was trying to rush and get all this done. I still do have orders here to dig a little bit more out, continue construction. We'll get the roof on this thing, but as you may have noticed, we have wolf issues. One popped in here, and I ran, I think it was Connor, back in here a bit. And so we go ahead and bring this terrain down, take a look inside. You can see I'm running Connor down the hallway here, and I'm bringing Joe in. Joe is kind of heading into the mix. It does look like we just have the two. Didn't see any more up top, but I don't know. Whenever we've seen wolves at this point, they usually travel in packs. It makes sense. So anyway, I'm anticipating that there will be more. Noob is just a one infantry. I switched him, and then had him start to head out. Let's go ahead and play this, and I'm going to pause this here and try to keep him held there. Let's take a look around a little bit. We do have Raven up here hammering away. He's actually doing pretty good on the infantry side. The thing is, I don't want to really interrupt that work. I guess I could bring Weem down, although shooting down into the hallway, probably not the best idea. It requires very good aim, and Weem has shown in the past that he's maybe not the best person to be trusted there. We'll go ahead and switch Axel off to infantry and try to bring him down here. Let's see how that goes. But hopefully Joe can kind of manage this here. Let's see, I had him selected to go one more block. I think we'll try to just select next to him here. Alright, Joe. Cut him down. There we go. Very nice. Nicely done. Joe took a little bit of damage, not a big deal though. Very cool. Let's go ahead and get back to this. We're going to go ahead and switch Connor back to mining. I had Joe helping with building, I believe. I think that's what was going on. Noob was running around here as a builder, I believe, as well. And then finally we can have Axel go back to farming. Cool. Let's kind of bring the camera back up here a bit and just kind of... I guess we wouldn't see if we have more wolves coming down into the tunnel there, but I think we're okay. I was kind of keeping an eye on it. It looked like we were okay, and we'll have more people out here doing work here, so if not, they're gonna run right into them. Anyway, let's see. We've got construction going on. Like I said, I'm trying to get this guy completed. Let's actually go ahead and speed this up. I have been speeding the camera up a little bit off camera. I know that some of you may be thinking, hey, speed this thing up. I was gonna say people have mentioned it, but I don't think anyone's mentioned it. It did during my first run. It came up a couple times, so it just depends. Usually I will run things faster during the night because it's just kind of dark, and the game gets really dark at night, and it's really hard for me to record or want to record at night because the YouTube videos come out especially darker than they do normally. Like the way you see them when you record them, when you look at that video when you're done recording it, it's one way. When it goes to YouTube, it's much darker. So I typically try to skip the nights. If I don't, I actually do some gamma correction and light up those portions a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. But anyway, for now we're going to go ahead and keep this thing sped up. I really want to get the roof going here. Now, let's just see. I think construction walls, great stone. You can see we've got some more to do. I actually raised the outer wall of this wall here one more level, so things are a bit uneven. I need to kind of finish this, something like this. Again, this may not be the best thing to be doing because they do tend to get hung up on, not tend to, just every once in a while they'll build blocks, like I said, kind of weird ways to get themselves stuck, but that should be totally fine. Obviously, we've got things paused here. We had a wolf spotted, so that could be... You don't see it here, but we could have had one go right down into the hole. So let's see here. Just trying to make sure we're all pretty even there. I think that's good for now. Let's go ahead and find out where this is happening. Yep, that would be down here. Let's see what that's looking like. Just one? If there's another one, it's back there away, so that's probably a good thing. Let's see. We have Raven up here. Lom noticed this? There we go. Lom, do you think you can handle that? I'm just not so sure. We need you to do some more training. That's what I ought to do. We'll switch Axel infantry and get him moved down here. And we will get Lom moved up here. Maybe away from that a bit. Might be a good idea. Let's play this out. See how this goes. Oh, we got Calamity trying to get in the mix there. You can go for that now. Okay, do we have another one? Oh, we do have another one. Okay, well, Noob made his way down here. Brave Noob has decided to come down the stairs. I actually drew the attention away there. Looks like we're okay, though. Let's go ahead and let this run a second. Ouch. Okay, Noob took a pretty... Well, it looked worse than it was, I guess. Yeah, so far we're okay. It's one down, and they should be able to cut this guy down pretty quick. Yes. Excellent. Gotta love it. Okay, so I decided to bring Porthos over here. I actually had him in the other pillbox where Weem was kind of stationed, but I've pulled Weem into farming a while back, trying to get our food back on track. Looking at it now, we're doing good. We got down to like 600, and I thought, okay, I need to really kind of focus on that a bit more. But wolves showed up, and Porthos took them out. Basically shot them as they were coming along the wall, and kind of finished them off right here. You can see they did not get down into the hole, so that was definitely a good thing. Now, do we just get a spotted by? No. What's going on? What you doing, Shirley? She came out and decided to just stop what she was doing. I'm not sure why. Okay, let's make her walk away. Sometimes you just kind of click off somewhere and then they'll move. There we go. She's going to get to building here. So anyway, yeah, I've got the orders here to get that overhanging ceiling, so we should be good on this side. Well, then I think that kind of sets us up. Now, I'm kind of thinking about putting a doorway in because we can have wolves, I believe, can walk through this. And I was thinking about that and thought, you know what, it wouldn't be that big a deal to put a door downstairs just in case. Because if I don't have an archer up here and I don't have that line of sight, I wouldn't know until they were basically down in the basement and somebody spotted them in here. So it might be a good idea to have the doors. Now the goal is to actually have people on guard at all times, but I've been pulling people around, it hasn't been happening, so I think that might be a thing that we have to change. Now you can see we've got our points here set up on the roof, so we're actually good to get this thing rolling. And I actually haven't placed the roof blocks before. I was kind of looking at them earlier, and they're angled automatically. Now I was actually thinking about doing wood, and I kept thinking, man, I can't get enough wood going here. But when I jumped in here, I realized we can actually use the stone and do ceramic, and I thought, oh, that is so cool because we have a ton of stone. So there you go. Now I started to actually lay this out, and you can see it's not really, like if I do it that way, it's not angled the way I want. Spacebar doesn't rotate it. Out here anyway. Oh, look at that. It updated when I moved my mouse. Okay. I was going to say, but you can deselect, hit spacebar a couple times, and then go to click down, and you'll see that it changes. But it looks like you just have to move your mouse. If I hit spacebar, it's not rotating. But then if I move my mouse, there you go. It updates that way. Very cool. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do is, we're going to do this way, and I'm going to overhang by 1. And actually, you know, I meant to do it here as well. I wanted to do this. Something like that. And then down to here. I'm going to stop it there. So I want to have a little bit of overhang, so we're going to go down 1. That's actually why I brought the roof up 1 more, because I wanted you to be able to see the block that went over the windows. I didn't want the roof overhang to come right at the top of the windows. I like to have some margin. I like my spacing there. So anyway, we're going to get that going. We're going to get to see what that looks like. I'm pretty excited to get this stuff going. We have to check out the builders, though. So we do have a good number of people building. 4 people building right now. I could pull Connor out of farming for another builder, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. They shouldn't be building a whole lot more. We basically just need to finish the ceiling out here. You can see we don't really have much left there. And then that's it. I think they'll come and get started over here. So I think what I need to do is go around, you know, all sides and do, you know, 1 or 2 layers of this so that they can get this started. And that would be pretty cool. Let's jump back in here. Roofing. Ceramic tiles. Oh, that was the red. I was gonna say, what was this one? But I actually like the I like this guy, this color. I think that's cool. Something like this. Wait, why didn't you go? I wanted you 1 more out. 1 more out. Okay, it doesn't want to do it. It let me do it on this side though. Interesting. Okay, well we can come back to that. Let's just go ahead and bring this on down. Let's see if it will let me overhang 1 on this side. Drag my mouse down there. Yep, let me do it there. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's this stump. I had a stump out here and it wouldn't let me build in the block above it, so I imagine that's what that is. That's fine. We can actually have them pull that out. We may have an issue with all of these. I could clear cut that, though, if it becomes a problem. Yank that guy out. Very cool. Where are builders at? What are you guys doing? Get to building. Here comes Joe. We got Calamity coming out here. Where are you guys going? You're going to walk around now? It does have them... Right, because they can't reach it. Okay. That's fine. They have to do the long walk around, but that's okay. We're just about done with this. Man, this is so cool, you guys. I haven't done like a good building before. In the previous series, I just didn't get far enough to kind of get a good building going. I think I had some roof on a smaller structure, but it was just a kind of a flat stone roof. Really simple, but this thing's coming along pretty cool. I definitely like the look of this. Now we are going to have to bring the roof over and connect it to this guy as well. The cool thing is that you've got some interesting different angled kind of pieces. As you can see here, if I hit spacebar and cycle through, different angled pieces like this guy, we're going to be using that where this comes together. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we're going to rotate this. You can see, you rotate the camera and you see what angle we're at there. So let's kind of cycle through these, something like this. And I can see I need to bring this over as well. Because basically we're going to have this part be here. Something like that. I'd love to overhang it by one too. Like that, and then you can see we're missing a stone here. Because I brought the wall up one, I need to bring everything up one. So let's do that. Great stone. Here, here, and then I can just kind of clip through this way. Something like this. And there. Cool. Now that might be a little higher than the other roof here. If it is, what I'll do is I'll end up just kind of tearing down the stone here. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 up. And this one's only 5 up. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take this out now. Easy enough. Excuse me. So that's going to be the top of the roof there. And then we're going to want to bring that back with those roof shingles here. You can see that's coming in now. If we come to this side, construction, roofing, ceramic. Cycle through to get the right angle. There we go. Bring this out one. And I want to do it down here too. Let's see. Cool. And I'm kind of leaving this spot. You can see I've got the scaffolding up here, and that's why I haven't filled this block in, because it would be too tall, 2 blocks tall, and start to give them a hard time to get up there. And what I will really want to do is get some scaffolding outside, and that way I can kind of close everything in and not rely on them climbing up the middle. I already removed the ones that were inside here because they just weren't high enough anyway. So I think I need to do that, is just get maybe maybe 1 or 2 places, get some scaffolding so these guys can get up there. So let's see. That's a quick way up. Probably on this side. Let's see, what do we have to do here? Something like that. 2, 1, and then that guy. So that'll get them right up to that edge there, and they can walk right up. I could do another one, but I think 1 is probably fine. This being right here, they can actually just go right down the stairs. Actually, you know... Oh, does this really matter? It's like, if we want to make it really efficient, we can do something like this. There. So they come right up the steps and then just walk right up those. If I was going to do it there, we might as well face it towards the stairs so they don't have to walk around it each time. There you go. That'll get them right up to the roof. So I can actually take the other guys out and start filling in the gaps that we have over here. The great stone. Yeah. Now we can start bringing this stuff in. Okay, cool. So let's go to this side. This side's actually completed. Almost. I suppose we got the bottom portion down there, but you can see that that looks pretty cool. Let's actually just jump down here a bit, kind of pan down to this level. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A little overhang there. I think that's cool. I think this will look really good, especially when we bring it together over at this corner and everything. And once it's really like kind of fully closed in from the top, that's going to be pretty cool. I'll be pretty happy about that. Now, the other thing is that while I don't have a door, the idea was to keep this open, kind of like it's just a big open workshop. I'm actually considering doing a wall in here, and then I was kind of thinking here maybe doing a wall and having a door here so that you could walk into this part, but there was actually a door to get farther in. But I don't know, we have the stairs going down, so you could kind of circumvent all of that. Obviously I could close this and that would resolve that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I think the idea is to really kind of keep them outside of the walls, and if they come in, it's something we have to handle. You know, hiding back into here, I don't think is going to do a whole lot of good for us. So, if anything, I was thinking I might make some kind of tower up on the top of the roof here, so that if they're coming in the doors, you know, guys could come in here to the top. But I think at that point I might as well make a small, kind of a narrow little tower in the middle that has a wider floor on top, and that could just be the, you know, the defenses. You go in there, you climb to the top, archers fire down, something like that. Make some kind of fort. I mean, I think that's how this stuff went. You know, basically these structures back in the day, right? They had an outer wall, they had inner buildings that weren't super protected, but they actually had a fort inside that was pretty well defended. So anyway, that could be a thing that we do, but we'll see. I think for now we're okay. Ooh, a new migrant.